As a musical theater graduate from Florida School of the Arts, the foundation that I gained there went far beyond acting or dancing or singing. It definitely made me a better person, and it gave me all of the skills that I feel that I needed to open Palaca Theater Studio. The support that you get from your professors there is insane. I would say that's my favorite thing about my time that I spent at FloArts. It's this tiny little tucked away, like, safe haven for art. They're just super collaborative and super supportive. They want you to succeed and grow the most that you can in that short 2 years. It's crazy how you go in as an artist out of high school and then you come out as an artist from that 2 years. The growth is exponential. Growing up, I always had a passion for the arts, and from an early age, I just loved being on stage. I loved performing, and that kind of grew into high school, my interest in musical theater. I was lucky enough to perform in all 8 shows that were offered for us to be in when I was in high school under the direction of Jim Pignato. Some of my favorite ones that I was in was Mary Poppins. I played Mary Poppins. I got to fly across the audience. That was really cool. When I turned 18, I wanted to go to a university. I was not planning on staying in town. I was trying to get out of here, and then I had a really good friend of mine be like, "You have to look into this school. It's amazing. It's right here in Palaca." And I was like, I mean, I've heard of Flow, but okay. I went, absolutely fell in love with it, auditioned, and immediately knew I was where I was supposed to be. And fortunately enough for me, they kind of felt the same way, I guess, because I got a full scholarship, and I can't even express how that was like the best decision of my life, was going to Flow. Well, I was also fortunate enough to have a few leading roles at Flow as well. I was Amy in Company, which was one of my favorites. I was Gypsy, or Louise, in Gypsy the musical. And my personal favorite, I was able to play Henrietta Leavitt in Silent Sky. The arts foster not only empathy, but collaboration and passion. So when we say that theater is a collaborative art, it means that it takes so many people working together in order to come up with the final product. A lot of the time when you go see a show or you see a performance, you see the actors on stage and you're like, oh, obviously they had to memorize lines and memorize the dance, but what you don't always think about all the time is there's somebody who came up with that lighting design, there's somebody who came up with that sound design, there's somebody hitting go, there's people backstage making sure that people are where they need to be in their correct costumes, somebody had to design the costumes. There's so much that goes into it, and it takes so many people with fine-tuned skills in their specific areas to create this big production or play or musical. And so that's always something that's been super cool about theater to me, is it takes so many different people with so many different talents in order to give you that final product that you come and see. So I've been a paraprofessional in the school district for going on 4 years now. And something that I noticed right off the bat in elementary education specifically is that there wasn't anything really offered for arts and music for the younger grades. At Palaca Theater Studio, we are going to cover the basics of musical theater. So voice, movement, dance, and acting. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my family and friends for how supportive they've been. I couldn't have even began to think of doing this without them. I'd especially like to thank Kesslin Hart for all of her support in doing this, and Carly Dale. Carly Dale is the studio owner of DanceWorks Dance Studio, who Palaca Theater Studio is collaborating with, and this would not be possible without her support at all whatsoever. So thank you so much.